and this is in the part of the trip where we were. We spent 6 months there, and I was sharing with Deborah that it was just miserable. It was hot and humid and greasy and nasty. It was just like the worst 6 months, and so much stuff came up during that time because of the intensity of the environment. But I was like on my wits end with the whole trip thing. I was like so over it, and so we were out, welcoming this camper. It was a guy in his 80s, and who had pulled into the campground, and he had a really nice RV and a boat and like all the stuff. And he noticed us, saw the kids and Peter and I, and he said, "Y'all are too young to be full time in it. What are you doing, on the road? Well, how come, this is a question we got a lot, like how can you be doing this?" And so we told him our story, and we told him why we were doing it, and that we just felt like we were growing apart and we need to do it for our family. And he starts crying, and this is an 80-something-year-old guy, and so I'm like, ooh, and so he says, I worked for a good company, and I did well for my family, and they never wanted for anything. They had everything they needed, and I always promised my wife that when I retired we would go and we would travel, and I promised my kids that we would have some fun together. But now my wife is too sick to even travel with me, so here I am by myself, and my kids don't want to have anything to do with me because they don't know who I am. He said, "You just keep going till the money runs out, and even past that." He said, "You will never get the time back."
That's touching. I mean, that brings tears to my heart.